Sebastian for the Metal Gods Meltdown, and today I am joined by
John Sanders of Alarum.
You've been with the band since 2011. How pleased are you and proud are you with your recently released album, Recontinue?
We are over the moon. I'm personally stoked. I was on the album before, which is Circle's End. I was really happy and proud with that album. I do think that on this Recontinue album that we've upped the ante just a little bit. The soft parts are softer, the heavy parts are heavier. So we pretty much set out what we wanted to achieve. So stoked.
It's a total smorgasbord, isn't it? Of like, you got jazz in there, you got death, you've got technical, you got everything in there. I mean,
Yeah.
it's pretty amazing, mate. What is your favorite track on the album today, though? I mean, mine is the video and song 0930.
I wrote that one. Look, my favorite, I'm obviously not going to name one of my own. That's ridiculous. I'm going to say the very last song, which is Awakened by Fire. That is, Scott wrote that, and he's the other main guitar writer in the band, and he's good at those really long, epic, meaningful songs. Yeah, so that's my favorite. I think that one came out really, really well.
So is that your mum and dad in the video?
No, that is our bass player Palf's mother, and it is his music teacher from, I think, high school.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So why the title, which is pretty obvious, I'm guessing, but why Recontinue?
I think it's because Palf, he named the album, but it's because it's just when something dies, something grows, and kind of, it's like life keeps going no matter what. During the recording of this album, a very close friend of mine, she died of cancer, and a friend of Palf's, our bass player, I think he died of suicide. So while we were recording this album, these things happened, and it was just, we just wanted to honor them in some way. And like, I put Maria on the album. She does the female vocal speaking part in track 3, which is The Visitor.
Oh, wow.
And yeah, Mark wrote a full song about his friend who's actually a bass player in Adelaide, and he was really in the Adelaide scene.
Are you guys going to be doing any more single releases from the album?
No, album is out. It's out. Like, just listen to it on Spotify, buy a CD from our website, whatever you got to do, but it's out, and plenty of different places to hear it for free, or if you want to chuck us some money, we got the Bandcamp going, or that kind of a thing. So I think we might do maybe another video. I'm not entirely sure, and I don't know which song it would be, but I don't know. I won't know until a week before it happens.
Cool. Can you explain the album cover for us? It's quite eye-catching.
I think the album cover is just I guess it's there. So there's skulls and whatnot. So that would be the death part. And I guess the recontinuing would be the growing of the tree. I don't know. I
love that. Yeah, that's right, man. That's how I saw it. Yeah, that's cool.
I gotta be like, it's so funny when they ask, about artwork and stuff like that. I'm pure music. Like, I don't even give a shit about lyrics. So it's like, I don't care about artwork. I don't care about lyrics. I'm just all music.
Well, at least you're honest. You know what I mean? So obviously Australia's a massive continent. What about touring and that? How do you get about the country? Do you fly to Sydney or wherever?
Yeah. We did shows with Pestilence, like last month, and we did flights to Brisbane, flights to Sydney, and I think we drove, and then in Canberra there was a car we had our car, and from there we drove from Canberra back home. Like, tomorrow we've got a show in Adelaide. We'll be flying in and flying out because Saturday we have a show in Melbourne. So yeah, lots of flying, but it's no big deal. We've done it a million times.
So what do you like best and worst about touring, and who has the most annoying habit on the road?
When we did a European tour in 2012. And that's back when I was drinking. I don't drink anymore, but that's back when
Right?
I was heavily drinking.
Yeah.
There was a lot of farting going on. One guy actually had a nocturnal emission in the back of the van. Yeah, look, it's either one guy brought in dog shit into the van. So I think everybody fucked up somehow. And you had to wear when you fucked up, you had to wear this hat on your head that made you look like an asshole, and you had to wear it the whole day. And everybody on the tour had to wear the hat. So everybody's guilty.
Love it, man. But when you played in Europe, whereabouts did you come to the UK?
We did not make the UK. I don't know why, but we did Slovenia, Germany a couple of times. We did this festival in Amsterdam, I believe. It's like a prog metal festival. I forget what it's called, but yeah, we just and we were and how we traveled wasn't done commonsensically, because we if you looked on a map of how we traveled, it looked like that, like we were doing some crazy shit.
Yeah.
And so yeah, it was just all over the shop. But you know what? The beers were massive and they were cheap, so everybody was in heaven. Or we played Prog Power.
Ah, Prog Power. All right, man.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
All right, because we used to have like a really cool festival in Mons, Belgium. Honestly, it was amazing. That was Power Prog and everything. That was like that.
yeah.
But like
That
Prog
would
Power.
be.
It was amazing.
I would love to go to Wacken and all those
Yeah.
festivals and just have the time of my life. That's actually a bucket list thing for me to do. But I'm also old. I'll be 56 in this in the
I
a little bit later
really.
on. Yeah,
You're
yeah,
fucking older than me, mate.
yeah.
I still
It's
got it,
like
mate. I still got it. I'll
dude,
do it.
I can't stand for too long. I can't sit for too long. It's like fuck, play the gig and fuck off. Like I get really upset, even if it's even if it was Meshuggah, I'd be like, play for an hour. That's all you need, and get the fuck off.
6 now, right? So can you give us then your 6 favorite albums and what they mean to you?
So the first one is the Black Dahlia Murder Nightbringers album.
Brilliant.
What it means to me, it was the penultimate album where that Trevor was on before he passed. I was working for a magazine out here, so I actually got to interview Trevor and Ryan Knight years ago, and that was great. But I mean, I actually just like the album, and my favorite guitar player is Brandon Ellis, the new guy, and him with in conjunction with Ryan Knight they're the two baddest motherfuckers in metal right now, and they're in the same band.
Yeah.
So I love the Black Dahlia Murder. Album number 2 is going to be Meshuggah Destroy, Erase, Improve.
Mm-hmm.
I first heard Meshuggah. It was this album. It was back in '97, and it was. It took me a while to find out who the band was initially, but once I had that album, once I had that disc, and I was playing it, I was like, holy shit, I have not been this jazzed about music in a long time. And I was just so stoked that I was like, as soon as I heard Future Breed Machine, which is track 1, I was like, oh my God, I have a new favorite band. And
Yeah.
they had been my favorite band for fucking absolute years. They've fallen off a little bit for me, but I still listen to all their stuff and I still love everything they do. CD 3 is going to be, or album 3 is going to be Anthrax Among the Living,
Love it.
mainly because I bought that CD in 1987 and it was my foray from like cock rock, because I was like Van Halen, Dawkins, a lot of the shred album stuff like Cacophony, Racer X, and this shit. And then I heard like Anthrax Among the Living, and I'd never heard double kick played that fast before. And I was like, this is the fucking business. So I was getting right into, Mesa Boogies and muted power chords. And like, out of all the genres of metal there are, my favorite genre is thrash. I love thrash. I was in a band back in the States. We played with Forbidden. We supported Forbidden. We supported
Wow.
Violence. Yeah,
Really?
so
Whoa,
those were bucket
amazing.
list things for me. So yeah, and I was lucky that I was like 19, heard Among the Living, and was like, this is specifically for me, and I love thrash to this day.
Has been your favorite, your best thrash metal gig you've ever been to? I mean, moshing wise and everything.
Well, I've seen MOD. I've seen, I've been really, really lucky living in when I lived in California to just
Okay.
see everybody.
Wow.
Um, I saw Anthrax Among the Living tour when they were
Mm.
supporting Kiss. So it was like Kiss during their absolute glam,
Yeah.
and then they had Anthrax come on first with the fucking the Walking Dude backdrop, and they were rushing the songs, which blew me away even more because they're already fast on the album,
Yeah,
and
man.
they were just scooting through the songs, and it was fucking insane. So out of I've seen I think the best rhythm guitar tone I ever heard live was the guitar player from MOD. It was just
Oh,
one
yeah.
guy, and his sound was it just made everybody look like clowns. I couldn't believe it. I'm like, because it was just a bunch of two guitar playing bands. It was a thrash festival of some sort in San
Uh,
Francisco. And then MOD, I think, were headlining it, and they came on. It was just the one guy, and his one guitar sound destroyed everybody that day. I couldn't fucking believe it.
that's
So
amazing.
I'll go with that because that's coming to mind at the minute. All
Cool.
right, album 4 is going to be Strapping Young Lad City. Strapping Young Lad, I didn't get into until I had journeyed over to Melbourne. So I was living in Melbourne when I first heard Strapping, and immediately fell in love with Devin. Immediately fell in love with Gene Hoagland's guitar or drum stuff, and yeah, I follow Devin's stuff quite a bit. But out of all of the iterations that he's done, I'd say that the Strapping Young Lad stuff is the stuff for me, especially City. I love extreme metal music, so that's kind of my jam. Album number 5 is going to probably be Cacophony, Speed Metal Symphony, which is Jason Becker, Marty Friedman. It's part of the Shrapnel catalog that was recorded like, I don't know, 2 hours north of San Francisco. And they're playing on that guitar wise because I'm a guitar player. They're guitar players. Their shit is insane. There's a particular song on that album called Burn the Ground that is just so fucking tough. It really is. It's my favorite Cacophony song is absolutely Burn the Ground. And as jacked up as the rhythm is on that, their solos are just over the fucking top. And this was like, I don't know, 1985, 86, when Jason Becker was maybe 17 years of
Mhm.
age.
Yeah.
It's not funny. It's not funny when a dude it's crazy and extremely, it's intimidating and it's inspiring when you witness that sort of talent happening. It's over the fucking top. And my sixth album is probably, well, not probably, it is. It's Van Halen, Women and Children First. So I'm a big Eddie Van Halen fan, but I only like the first 4 albums, the Roth stuff.
Right.
I don't like the Sammy shit at all. But I think I like guitar players at their most metal, and
Yeah,
I
mate.
think that Eddie Van Halen was his most metal on Women and Children First. His Marshall was fucking badass. His playing was badass. The songs were good and dirty and tough. And yeah, I love Van Halen. It's a shame that he passed. But that's part of life is death,
It is.
guaranteed. So
Unfortunately,
yeah,
it's the only thing you can
yeah,
guarantee, man. But yeah, that's
yeah,
fantastic.
much.
It's fantastic list and fantastic
Yeah,
6 albums to like
cool.
fucking go and live on an island or wherever. Go and live in space for a year with. Fuck it, love it. All right, man. So
Yeah.
now it's random. So do you prefer vinyl or digital?
Digital's fine. Like I got vinyl friends that are vinyl people, and they go, "Oh, but you can listen for longer and it sounds better." And yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm just like, dude, fuck. I'd listen to metal on an AM radio. Like, I don't give a shit. I'll go for digital only because it's so very convenient.
Easy.
And yeah, pretty much.
You don't have
Look,
to keep getting up.
if you have a turntable and like my friend's so into it, he's got different speakers for different albums he'll put on. So he'll unplug the speakers and plug in other speakers. He's a nut bag.
That's
So
mental.
yeah, short and sweet, like Spotify or
Yeah,
whatever
man.
you listen to, and fucking
Yeah,
your Bose noise
yeah,
canceling headphones, and let's get on with it.
yeah. Well, you're totally like fucking old school like me. You just like I used to listen to the Friday Rock Show, the '80s. You used to listen to all the crackers, all the fucking what. You can
Yeah,
still hear it, man. You can still hear it. All right.
yeah.
Do you prefer? I was going to say beer, but you like me, you don't drink beer anymore. So, do you prefer Coca-Cola or a kangaroo burger?
I'll go with Coke. But no, hey, dude, when I did drink, I drank a lot of Guinness and I
Did you?
drank a lot of Kilkenny. Oh, dude, yes, absolutely. I was hooked on Guinness for a very long time. It was like a meal.
It is
And yeah,
basically.
Kilkenny the same. And I think Kilkenny's got the plastic ball in it or whatever the fuck when you shake it. Anyways, yeah, look, I was actually into a lot of pale ales as well, but I never drank like Budweiser or only Miller Genuine Draft when I was a teenager. But I always tried to go for there's a beer out here called Little Creatures. I think they're from New Zealand. They're really, really good. But now there's so many microbreweries that you can get, beers that taste like fucking cherries and bananas and raisins and all that shit.
Yeah,
And more power to you. I could drink the shittiest beer or I could drink the best beer and I'd still be in heaven. As long as it got me drunk, I didn't give a fuck.
yeah. Understand that, mate. All right.
Yeah.
If there was a made-up song about yourself, your personality, what would it be called?
ADHD upon ADHD. Like, yeah, it's just I've got it, and I don't really think it's a superpower, but at least I'm very entertained at just everything. So it's good for me is that I don't get easily bored.
That's good. What song would wake you up from a coma?
There's a song, the track two from Meshuggah Destroy Race Improve called Beneath. They've never even played it live, but man, that song fucking jams. So yeah, if I heard like it's got a clean intro, if I heard that, I would jump and do backflips off the bed to get that song fucking happening.
Are you a saint or a sinner these days?
Oh, I'm a saint. Like I'm so boring. I don't like leaving the fucking house. I'm watching shit on TV. Yeah, I don't like leaving the house because our house is just too good. It's got everything I need. It's got the guitar gear. It's got the television. It's got my wife, the laptop. So I'm pretty set. So I'm as saint as you get.
Love it. What about didgeridoo or a violin? Which would you prefer?
Which one?
A didgeridoo or a violin?
I'm gonna go with didgeridoo only because it's bass heavy, and when I'm not listening to metal, which is actually quite a lot, I listen to a lot of UK drum and bass.
Okay, dear.
So,
Yeah.
oh, dude, I love Chasing Status. I love all that shit.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
That's right. All right, man. All right, and so that's now the final six. Then, if you could go out on a tour with Alarum, which six countries, unusual countries, would you love to tour? Out of the way countries. That's six, though.
I want to say the States because it would be good to have my family go to a show. Japan, which I've always wanted to go there. So any of the Scandinavian countries. So I'll say Norway, Sweden, Switzerland. Actually, we played Switzerland. I take that one back. It was very fucking expensive too. So two more. I'll say like South America. I'll say Brazil just for the fuck of it because that's fairly south. And I don't know, Siberia just for the fuck of it.
Cool. I love those
For
answers.
the extreme cold, I don't know.
Yeah, it
Or the
apparently
UK,
is
dude.
extremely fucking
Yeah,
cold here.
Yeah, UK would be awesome. I because I live in Australia and there's a lot of UK influences here. Like, I love your guys' humor. Your television shows are fucking hilarious. Your comedians are hilarious. I'd love to come to the UK.
All right. As you go into comedians, who is your favourite comedian that's English? Mine's Ricky Gervais. I love Ricky Gervais.
Love him. It's so funny. I love him, but I still haven't seen like all of the shows that he's put on. Like the guy where his wife dies.
I can't watch that.
Yeah. I just had him and I saw him. Anthony Jeselnik, probably.
Okay.
I like dark shit, or like what Ricky does, where he just absolutely blasts people. And I like the fact that Ricky, he's really supportive of like animals. And
He is. He loves dogs.
So
Yeah, man.
I think I follow him on Facebook, and he's always talking about it. So I like that part about it. But I love a lot of UK comedians as well. There's one named Kat Sadler, and she's got a show called, oh, I forget the name of the show, but it was playing out here. It's a UK show. It's fucking hilarious. It's absolutely fucking hilarious. So I love her. I watched Peep Show. I was actually going to get a Mark Corrigan tattoo.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. I love him. And we watch a lot of like 9 out of 10 Cats.
Yeah.
Jimmy Carr's the host. I think I've seen him live as well.
Jimmy Carr's fucking legend, mate. Love it.
Yeah. I've seen Jimmy Carr out here.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're always watching especially we're watching like UK crime shit, like Line of Duty and all those ones, and Marcella. Like, when it comes, I almost feel like I'm from the UK just because I love all that shit. You guys, yeah, you guys fucking rock. And you know what we watch? We watch UK Gogglebox. That's how into it.
Oh my God, I've never ever fucking watched that, and I don't think I ever will, man.
Those people are fucking hilarious. All of them are fucking fantastic.
I'm just trying to fucking rate my brainwave. Australians, I'm coming up with prison cell blockage. Oh, mate, sorry. I can't think. There has been some Australian stuff, and I can't think what they are at the minute. My brain's not working. It's early morning here, early morning. Right, man.
Yeah.
So, can you then describe Alarum's music? No, can you describe Alarum's music in 4 words? It's all numbers. Sorry, man. Just describe Alarum's music for us.
Prog, thrash, cynic, death.
Love it, mate. Love it.
There's big cynic influences. There's a pretty big death influence, and we play 7-string guitars, and we're always trying to keep it pretty fucking heavy. So yeah.
That's amazing, man. It's been an absolute pleasure chatting to you today. I do hope maybe one day you will get over to the UK. That would be amazing, or back into Europe.
I would be in heaven. My father-in-law's from Stoke-on-Trent.
All right.
Maria, my friend that passed, she was from Essex.
Okay.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I feel a connection with the UK as much as I do with Australia. So yeah, I can't wait to fucking come out if that ever happens, or if we ever tour. That would be great as well.
Awesome, man. Well, thank you so much for your time. I'll get this done today, and if you can get it shared up on your YouTube or whatever, or your social.
Absolutely.
That'd be amazing. Do you have any final words then for your fans, our viewers and listeners?
Just everybody take care of each other. The 2025 is going to be fucking crazy. Probably not in a good way. Just hold on to your fucking hats. Do the right thing no matter what. And continue to listen to metal.